look like in the morning these days. I got a little bit of bedhead going on. Yes, with this short of hair, it's possible to get bedhead. I got a little bit of a poof. Like some of it's flattened and it stands up. Is it this side? Yeah, I think it's this side. Okay. I film with the back of my camera facing me so I can't actually see myself when I'm filming. Yes. Okay, so this video, this is a little bit about me. This is a YouTube specific-ish. It is YouTube specific, however, I started developing this pre-YouTube existence when I was approximately 4 or 5 years old, and I'm currently approximately 31 years old, and I'm filming this on Wednesday, 11 October 2023 in the community of Innisarden, city of Shoreline, King County, Washington State, United States of America. And I'm going to talk through my question mark out of 10 rating scale I use in my sweet eats and savory eats videos. And this goes back to, this originated, let's see, we started rating foods preschool or elementary school. And so, but I think like the cognition of like, this is my scale was in a place that I've been to the ground of, Sunset School Park. So Sunset Elementary School, in that cafeteria, that lunchroom. And so I start in everybody, no, it was some of the people were really like, it can only be rated 10 out of 10. And I was kind of like, I chose foods for taste, which is a bit different than some people. Like some people like order what the person in front of them got, or new items, or like thinking of like the YouTube sphere, and like they'll kind of not necessarily go for what tastes best, but what's the best like marketing angle, because their business is their channel, right? So they're trying to make money and appeal to somebody or something like that, which isn't always the tastiest foods. And so mine was taste, and so I tended to choose things that I really enjoyed and might rate above 10 out of 10, and so I would, and some of the people would be like, why, you know, well, that kind of thing, because they didn't want the tastiest food. They wanted the food to eat the food that gave them the perception of being healthy, you know. Meanwhile, they have thick nails that are yellowing, so they paint them to cover up the yellowing, lack of nutrients covers of the nail, kind of thing. There is a fair amount of those. And or people who say thick hair is healthy, but I have thin hair and I have a sheen, so it really depends on the person, right? Because my sister had thick hair, but it was falling out and dull in color, and that was a sign of unhealthiness because she wasn't getting enough iron. All right, so thick hair doesn't mean one's healthy, just like thick nails doesn't mean one's healthy. And so there was that dynamic. In my rating was like, there were some people who were, food for them was all about health, or saying they're healthy, or putting on the image of being healthy, or having the fad diet so they could appeal to everybody. And then there were people like me who just did it for taste. And that tended to be me and like the kids of scientists and the Asian kids. Like, just from like real life experience. Okay. And so this scale comes from then, and since I've been using it now for, what is that, 27 years, I was like, can I actually like term it? Okay. Yeah. So this is my attempt at, I've come up with like terms for each of the brackets that I'll talk through, which is, it might sound harsh, however, the out of 10 remains because I have had those social dining experiences where it is out of 10, right? And that was like the only critique I've gotten is like, just don't change the out of 10, right? And like we can adjust for like your 40 out of 10 meaning this for us. So it's kind of being cognizant of people who eat food for and rate food for things other than taste. Okay. Or who don't want to do the above out of 10, right? For like, if a 40 out of 10, they tend to give like a 9.5, right? Then they have a context of, as long as I keep it the same, they have some idea of what that might taste like for them. So it's being perceptive, right? And taking into account different perspectives. So let's go through the first range. So that's 0 to 10. So that's, again, this might sound harsh, standard. So that's the kind of more typical thing. Is this an allusion to the standard model in particle physics? Well, then 11 out of 10, the next one, so the second category is 11 to 20, or not 11 out of 10, 11 to 20 is standard plus, so that'd be like what, supersymmetry or something like that in particle physics. So that one's like, it's better than a 10 out of 10, but it's not quite like me trying to, it's maybe not like at the level of I'm going to compare this or contextualize it in the sense of it's better than a bunch of the category. It's really good, right? Kind of thing. The next category is 21 to 39, so that increases a bit in spread. So it's not 10 this time, it's what, 18, 19. So that one is this is right. Okay. Oh, I could have done this differently. No, I like this though. It has meanings. So it could have been 0 to 9, but no, I'm just keeping it like this. So the third category is 21 to 39, and I have thought about this. It's just a bit rusty right now. Putting it in video form has been a bit kind of all over the place. At least it feels like for me. So 21 to 39 is speechlessly outstanding, which is why I have a rating scale. So instead of just being speechless, I can be like, here's a number. That's like, I would say when I eat those, it starts to maybe, I might be like, is this the best blank I've ever had? You know, that it'll start entering the kind of cognition process as I'm eating, but I don't necessarily go, this is the best blank I've ever had, right? The reaction is like, I start thinking about it, but it's not like a snap kind of thing. Then the next one, 40 to 49, is best of subcategory. So that would be like, I think I said, what was it? Dick's Fries and or Red Robin's Fries, which are both Seattle-founded burger chain restaurants. My United States of America hometown as well. And so I think I've said they have like the best fries for their category, or at least Dick's I have. And so that's an example of a subcategory. If something's the best fast food fry I've had, it's the best fast food fry. That's a subcategory of fries in general. So then 50, so the next category, 50 to 59, is best of category. So that would be like best French fries I've ever had, regardless of like, is it a chain or is it fast food or stuff like that. Or the coconut macaroon is the best coconut product I've ever had. Not the best macaroon I've ever had, which would be a subcategory of cookie. Right. So yeah, that kind of thing is, I chose to focus on coconut because coconut isn't necessarily something I had a reaction to coconut and cookies one time and I threw up and stuff. And so it's not something I eat a lot because it's not something that has sat well with me. So it was like trying to push through that and be like, we thought I might have a coconut allergy for a while, but it's not an allergy. I just reacted that one time, so I have to get past that, right? Maturing. But there's also there's the best of coconut products, but there's also best of cookies, right? Like, it's stuff like that. It's like super zoomed out kind of thing. And then 60, and this is like my current, 60 means best of category and worked into my routine eating at some point in time. This might become more nuanced if I go out and I eat something I haven't really had before and it's like a 60. Then maybe it's like best of category and something I want to work into my routine kind of thing. That I tend to not be overboard with the stuff I eat. I'm like, one eating experience was good and be cool to work it in, but so there's like, but would it's expensive, like stuff like that. So either, I guess, thinking about and worked into my routine or want to work into my routine. But like more than just like, ooh, this would be fun to eat every day. So I'll just leave the description as best of category and worked into my routine eating at some point in time. So I'm still figuring out how to word that second part. Or third part, I guess, technically. And then the last category is 61 plus. So that's just like phenomenal, and I need to and non-contextualizable at the eating. Phenomenal. I'm putting this, for typing this up for the video description. Phenomenal and non-contextualizable yet. All in general, but I would say yet. Because I try to bring things down. The yet part is to make sure this scale doesn't shift, right? It stays kind of like this. So that's it. In conclusion, you get to see me what I look like in the mornings, even with a little bit of bedhead, even with this short hair. You know, my hair's long. It's like 1 inch long, kind of thing. But yeah, it's been a long time in the making and a long time in the use, this scale I have, and now I can publish this video, print it out, and make sure it doesn't shift. So that was kind of my concern initially, was like, don't shift it, right? We're keeping it standard so people who don't do the like going above 10 kind of have some sort of stability in the what would that mean for my taste buds kind of thing. Yeah. So that's a little bit about that, and I'll put this in my savory eats playlist and my sweet eats playlist. And happy Wednesday, 11 October 2023 as of filming this. Happy day and time of viewing it whenever you're viewing it, and happy place of viewing wherever you're viewing this from.